say it, Max? He's starting to scare me. I'm starting to see bust. I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried. Listen, let me just explain. Forget the just 11 games. I know it's young. He's in his infancy. I know he'll grow and get better. I'm not trying to say that, oh my goodness, 11 games should be all we need to see. Please don't take it that way. That's not where I'm going, Max.
Gotcha.
Here's where I'm going. I'm watching this guy play. Max, I'm sitting up the other night, I'm watching De'Aaron Fox. I'm sitting up there the other night, I'm watching Malik Monk against the Knicks. I've been watching Jason Tatum. I've been watching this kid Markkanen for the Chicago Bulls. I'm watching Dennis Smith. I'm watching Donovan Mitchell. I'm watching all of these guys.
Kuzma on the Lakers.
And Kuzma on the Lakers, who clearly is the Lakers' best rookie this year thus far. And then I'm looking at Lonzo Ball. Max is 11 games. He's scored in double digits twice. He's shooting 29% from the field. He's shooting 23% from three-point range. And guess what, Max? I don't know whether he doesn't look like he wants it enough or whether he's scared. Now, I'm not going to insult him by accusing him of being scared. But what I am going to say is this cruise control persona that's the antithesis of what his father gives off, I'm telling you right now, that ain't going to work for the Lakers.
Why do you think teams are booing you? Why do you think they are?
Stay home. I'll boo too if I was a fan.
But they're not booing anybody else. They're just booing you.
Second pick.
Do you feel that guys are giving their best shots at you and that you might have to hit first type of thing?
I mean, for sure. Yeah. Every time, we come out, we're going to hit first. If we don't, we're going to get punched like tonight, and then it's hard to get back.
Were you guys jittery in the first quarter? I mean, I know you talked about it more.
I felt we just was lax out there, we wasn't playing defense, and every time we don't play defense, offense struggles a lot.
You could definitely see there was a different buzz in there, from the other games, and then of course the beat LA chants. I've only watched that on YouTube, and now I got to experience it out here, so that was really exciting, so.
Kyrie, how much fun are you having with this group?
I'm having a lot of fun. Either I'm tired or, from playing in the games, or I'm, off the court with these guys just laughing up a storm. What works for us is that we're all pretty close in age, so a lot of our connection kind of runs in terms of the things that we talk about, on and off the floor, and we're able to communicate with one another, on a deeper scale because we have that understanding. And then when you have a 7-year guy like myself, who was a top pick, and then you have other guys who have been top picks, dealing with the pressures, understanding contracts, understanding, not allowing, negative things from the outside infiltrate what's going on the inside. I've been through it, so, I know it's not necessarily reality for us as long as we understand the big picture. So I just try to have these guys stay even kill, and they do a great job themselves of being even kill. So it makes it a lot of fun to go out there and compete with these guys.
And it wasn't his best game, and then you look at the box score and he almost has a triple-double. Do you feel like, obviously he's had a great start to the season, but do you almost feel like we're kind of taking him for granted? He's been so good and so good for so many years now.
I don't know. I mean, we marvel at what he does every single night, but I think part of the package with Steph is that, he's so fluid and loose, which makes him great, but it also means some games he'll just throw the ball to the other team, a couple times, and you're like, what is that? And he comes to the sidelines. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And but what he does in every area, really, defensively, offensively, is just so forceful that you live with a few turnovers, and you hope that he makes better decisions, which he did in the second half. But the guy is just it's just stunning, really, with the impact he makes. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, there's obviously been so many great players in this league who have dominated, and you think about Michael Jordan immediately, or Larry Bird, or Magic, and Shaq. What he did to the defense. You had to pay so much attention to him, and Steph is similar but in a different way from everybody else. And, I've never seen anybody put that much pressure on the defense 35 feet from the hoop and generate the spacing and the pace and the chaos that ensues defensively once he gets going towards the rim. So everything we do, starts with Steph, and he's brilliant. So if he wants to throw the ball to the other team a couple times, we're okay with it. Thanks.
Draymond, I know it wasn't Steph's best game, but he almost had a triple-double in this one. How good has he been?
Triple-double.
You're used to those. How good has he been at the beginning of this season? Is he peaking? How does he compare to these?
Peaking?
Yeah. His numbers are crazy.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've seen crazier.
In terms of how
however,
he's
he's been playing well. But yeah, I've seen him do way more. Peaking, that's just ridiculous to say. God. Advanced numbers.
Yeah.
Peaking?
We saw. I thought it was the best offensive season ever 2 years ago.
Yeah, but peaking though?
Plus 14 a game. True shooting percentage is out.
Plus 14, like his plus minus? I think he got the highest plus minus in the season in NBA history.
Yeah, he's gonna beat it.
All right, peaking. That's just ridiculous to say, bro.
All right. Steph, how are you peaking right now?
I know it's over after this year, right?
Now, in terms of going into this season, it's clear you came in with something, I guess, to prove. I don't know. You seem to be playing really well, even on a night like tonight when probably wasn't your best night of the season. You had almost a triple-double. Has something been different? Is it just in the flow and the natural progression of your game? What's changed this year?
I mean, I try to get better every year, and obviously that's the mission. That's what we're all trying to do. Nobody wants to be content in this league. Nobody wants to just be the same player. And you use all the experiences that you had throughout your career to kind of put that formula together. So, blessed to say I'm healthy. Got great teammates, great organization, great momentum. Over the summer that I was able to build off of, and yeah, feeling pretty good.
Did Nick Young need the game that he had tonight, you think?
I wouldn't necessarily say needed it. Obviously it's good to, see the ball go through the rim. Man, it's hot in here. See the ball go through the rim.
How about the defense?
But the defense was incredible. And, he brought some energy to the game. He came up with several steals, and 4 assists got to be a career high for Nick. So 5 assists.
One off.
See, peaking. Yeah. It was good to see him get out there and have a good game, especially with KD out. We needed someone to step up, and he did that, and it wasn't scoring. He, like I said, he brought the energy. He brought great defense. Finding guys for open shot, did things in the rhythm, in the flow of the game, and that was good for us.
Getting that MVP chant, and Clay said that you probably thought you were back in Tel Aviv.
I went to KD after the game in the locker room. I said, KD, you holding me back, bro. They call him MVP for me, man. It was just it was just funny, man. I missed the free throw because of that too. I couldn't focus. I was like, man.
The adrenaline rush. It's nice. It's nice.
It was just fun, man.
Blocking some shots, and how encouraged are you by all of that?
Yeah, well, you know what? I actually kind of like these games when we have to sit somebody in a weird way. It's good for our team. I mean, we're lucky. We're in a position where we've got so much talent that we can afford to miss one of our main guys and still be able to compete at a high level. And so on a night like this, it allows guys like Omri and Nick to step in there and get good minutes, and it's good for the team. It's good for morale. It's good for individual development, and it forces the group to play together when you're missing, one of your main guys. So I like nights like this, and as I said, we're fortunate to be able to, with our depth and our talent, to be able to make up for the loss of a great player.